Now you talked a little bit about Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Buddy Rose and Doug Summers, they had some great matches with the Rockers back then. Now, the one that sticks out in my mind was the New Year's Eve special, the Bloodbath. Yeah. What are your memories of that match?
I was scared. When the guys had match, I knew the intensity behind this match. And Marty and Shawn were young, and there was nothing that they would not try. Nothing. Buddy and Doug the same way. Buddy Rose, he's a perfectionist in his own right. Doug Summer, a perfectionist. All of them perfectionists in their own right. And here I am. I'm the newest one of the group and everything. But they talked to me. They helped me. And regardless of this fright that I had for them, they were able to pull me through it. And I was able to go out there and do my job. And at that point, I think I become more confident in myself as a manager and being out there and being able to compliment all four of the guys.
We did an interview with Shawn Michaels, and he actually said later on in his career at WWF, you actually looked out for him a lot in WWF. So he credited you.
He's, I watched Shawn grow from a young, determined man with no boundaries to a very well self-disciplined man. The talent that he and Marty had, the electricity that they had. And with Buddy and Doug were not as good looking as Marty and Shawn. They weren't the pretty boys, but they complemented each other so well. I mean, it's like they could close their eyes and they knew what the other was going to do. But Shawn and Marty liked to always throw them off a little bit. I used to watch Shawn and Marty sit down while we were there doing in the Minneapolis office, and they had dolls. And I'm thinking to myself, what are they doing? So I keep watching them. The more I watched them, I saw what they were doing. They were working out stuff to do in the ring. If they could do it with the dolls, they could find a way. They found a way to do it in the ring.
Wow.
And that's how they came up with a lot of their stuff. And it was just absolutely amazing to watch them. And Shawn and Marty, to this day, I'm so very proud of them. So very proud that my career combined with theirs, it's given me so much pleasure, so many memories.
Now, from Ted, you went to Shawn.
Yeah.
What were the circumstances behind that?
God. And well, when I broke up with Ted again, I was in fear for my job. I didn't know what they were going to do with me. I mean, what were they going to do with me? You know, how many guys could they put me with? And then, not in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I'd be working with Shawn. After watching him being groomed, growing up in AWA and everything before that, and then watching him in WWF, it was just amazing. And then I said, oh my God, I've got another boy toy. Jimmy Hart heard that, and I think that's where the title from the song came.
All right.
And we wind up making the track for that, and Vince decided that Jimmy Hart and I, because I was singing the original one, and he used to start laughing. I'd sing that tape to him all the time, and he was just so crazy. But he was really, really cool, and because of the fact that we had the AWA past relationship, it was kind of easy for us to go into it again. I had him call his wife at the time and make sure she was comfortable with it, and she was.
Right.
And it just started off, and it went. They billed it as that I had an infatuation with Shawn. He was my boy toy, and and it was the storyline just went on and on and on. They took pictures of us, me feeding him grapes, and doing anything. Then we came out with the mirrors, and Shawn's a gorgeous man, and hey, it was only natural he had a mirror to look in. But one of the things I remember most, and Vince kind of got onto us a little bit for this, was we got to the point like we get up into the ring after our announcements had been made, and we would do our poses. Well, I said, when we were in the ring one day, I said, Shawn, take me by the hair of the head and just slam me down in front of you. And when he did, I'd come up, like this, looking at everybody. Vince got a little bit perturbed about that, and he kind of made us stop doing that after a while. But eventually, the impact of it he saw what we were trying to do, so he let us keep doing it after that. But we would talk. One of the things I remember mostly about Shawn was, it's not even wrestling related. We had a show in Philadelphia that night. We flew out from New York. But Shawn didn't go to Philly. Shawn went to the Atlanta airport and then to Tampa. He was going to watch his wife graduate. She had been to interior design school and she was graduating. But what he did, he didn't have a tie. He was going through the Atlanta airport. He bought a tie, walked up to this guy in a suit, and he said, "Sir, you look like you know how to tie a tie. My wife's graduating, and I don't know. Please help me." So the man helped him, and he made the graduation. He made it back to the arena that night. Well, as soon as he got back, he proceeded to come in the dressing room, and he'd come in there, and he always liked the satin on my gloves. So he was always doing, this number. So I always made sure that I carried an extra glove for him so he could carry it around. Because when he was a baby, I think his mom had satin or something to that effect in his crib, and he just liked the feel of it. And he would always be doing that, but he was always intent. And he came right back in and grabbed his glove and started doing this. Proceeded to tell me that he had made his wife's graduation, and with the guy in the airport and tying his tie. And so it was just amazing. Shawn just had. He had, and probably still has, so much love inside of him for the wrestling business. And I think that's quite evident from his recent comeback.
Are you shocked that he came back?
No. No.
Because I thought he had a current injury.
Yeah, I thought that he was out for good. But when he came back, I was like, yes. I didn't know. I knew that his injury was really bad. I didn't know that if he would try to go into another profession or go in another direction with his life. I really had no idea that he was going to come back, but it was quite a pleasure to see.
Did you have any idea that Shawn was going to be as successful as he was?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you know.
Oh yeah. That's easy to see, but he's a total package. I mean, I'm not taking that against Luger or anybody else. It's just Shawn is just damn talented. He's got charisma. He's got everything. He can talk on the mic. He can do it all. Just because somebody, no, he wasn't, 6'4" or anything like that. He was a gorgeous, talented person that took a lot of pride in doing what he did.
Real quick flashback question. Shawn Michaels versus Rick Martel. The blindfold match. What are your memories of that match?
I couldn't figure out why the hell they blindfolded him. I thought that was the dumbest thing in the world.
Or actually, there wasn't a storyline if they couldn't throw a punch. Maybe that was the match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't hit each other in the face.
You talking about Wembley?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they dumped the bucket of water over my head. And Rick Martel wound up carrying me back. That's when I mooned the world.
Yeah.
That was Wembley Stadium, and Queen played a couple of days after. And I remember that because Davey Boy and his wife were there, and they were staying to go to the concert.
Wow.
It was a tribute to Queen. And but I remember, after Shawn and I went and showed Vince our outfits, and we walked out around the ring, because I always checked the ring out. I wanted to know where the mics were, so that way I'd be well oriented when I went out there. And I just remember walking down that aisle with him with it empty and just looking around. It was like it was probably one of the best adrenaline rushes that I've ever got in my life. One of the things I'll always remember. Because me and Shawn just walked out of the room and just, wow. And it's just amazing.